And with
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Young. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard spot. And for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the one spot. Now, here's Collins. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. On the wing, Harden. A fader. KD passes to Irving. Shot from 12. The shot's good.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now, here is Young. Gallinari right side. Collins against Irving. And there's Collins on the assist from Gallinari.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Outside, KD. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful-looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Now, here is Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's KD following the basket by Trae Young. Harden the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins, that's a two-pointer. They grabbed their own miss.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. Left side, Irving. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Harden. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last two seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
A nice shot by KD.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Now, here is Young. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Six to shoot. Feeds to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Atlanta making some changes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Harris, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Back to Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. On the wing, Harris. And the Nets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers done showing great vision.
Brown outside. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Harris passes to Griffin. That's tipped and stolen by Hunter. Here's Herter. And that one is hammered home. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the 4. In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's off from three-point range. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Back to Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Dunn dishes to Hunter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Down low. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Claxton. Harris trying to get 3. Can't get it to fall. The Hawks leading by 4. And there's the pass to Herter. Fires the 3. They get the rebound.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Harris passes to Claxton. Harris outside. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Herter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Griffin. Harris drives in. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there from past the arc. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Griffin passes to Claxton. Here's Harris. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Herder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So for the Nets. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Jordan. Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
1:06 left now here in the second. Dunn kicks to Okongwu. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Well, Kevin Durant is so crafty. He is outstanding at forcing the issue and drawing fouls.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Gallinari passes to Capella. Back to Gallinari. Kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Durant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green dishes to KD. From the arc. The offensive rebound.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now, here is Young. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
For 3, Durant, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta. 4-point advantage at the end of the period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center. And Young, here we go. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Here's Bogdanovich. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Nets passing it around. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Harden dishes to Irving. Bogdanovich against Harden. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Good on the bucket.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Outside, KD passes it to Harden. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. It's stolen by Capella. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now Young. And Jordan sends it back.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Irving looking over the floor, and the Nets miss again. The Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Gallinari finds Capella.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Harden against Bogdanovich. Irving from long range. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Just 5 to shoot. Durant kicks to Irving. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Young outside to the inside. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Pass to Harden. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The shot's good from Jordan.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Irving against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Durant wide open. He fires. He nails it. And we're tied up. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Back to Capella. Over Jordan. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant kicks to Irving for the lead, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Stolen. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Finished off the break. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dinwiddie outside. Two on the clock. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. And we just finished the third quarter as we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Dunn. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Dinwiddie attacking. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. Back to Dunn. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Nets trail by 4. Passes it to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Griffin kicks to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Overdone. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And so he makes both from the line. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Herter. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 6. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Dunn. Back to Herter. He feeds it to Okongwu. Over to the wing. Here's Hunter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw foul.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Young looking it over. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. The feed to Griffin. Now the dish to KD. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Young outside. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Harden finds Irving. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Releases. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Jeff Green. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Young way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Nets miss again. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Young outside. Pass to Snell. Fires for three. Atlanta again missing. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to... David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. DA, it's all
Hey, Kevin.
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. You've got Durant. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the two-guard spot. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the three spot. Now, here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. Drops in the short one. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
He gets that one.
And, you know, Harden's a high-percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Drills the baseline jumper.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Irving. Really left alone that time.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Milton. Embiid with it. And the shot goes in.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Harden with it. Defended by Thibault. And the basket by Harden.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, here's Thibault. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. A shot by Milton, no good.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Down low and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And that one is good.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Brooklyn with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Irving. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Irving's got 6.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Harden dishes to KD. Green the pass to KD. Now, here is Harden, defended by Thibault. Harden's shot is good.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Milton kicks to Thibault. Inside, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. Irving from long range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Milton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now Harden. He's got 6 and stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Milton kicks to Thibault. Over Green.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's going.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. It's Curry outside. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie drives in. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one. Maxey passes to Curry. And here is Scott. Back to Curry. Yep, it counts.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Howard against Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Claxton. This one for 3. The shot that time, not on target.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. He gets it in there.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Back to Griffin. Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that field, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Out to Harris. Pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's stolen by Curry. Now the 76ers on the break. Shoots. That one wide left. Nets trail by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Curry looking it over. Maxey passes to Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Scott. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 4.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Brown dishes to Griffin. For three, Harris. Scott pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 4. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Griffin against Howard. Back to Harris. The 3 ball. Kept alive. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Good on both. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside, Simmons. Embiid finds Simmons. Great tee that time from Green.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a close game so far through the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. The second. And that's going to do it for.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden gets the bucket.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Simmons passes to Harris. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. From downtown, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Harden kicks to KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. For the lead, Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Durant at the elbow. Over Simmons, and that one comes up a bit short. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A shot by Milton, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's good. And that's 12 points for James Harden. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Milton with it. He's against Jordan.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Irving. Puts it up from 15. Durant kicks to Irving. And there's the feed to Green. And that one drops.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Embiid wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 8 points.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Maxey passes to Green. Here's Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Howard's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
For 3, Harris. Here now is Dinwiddie. And the shot goes in. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Joe Harris is out there with Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Sweet move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
2 shots. And both free throws good for Curry.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Brown feeling out a bit. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
It's Curry outside. Harris with it. Now Green defending. And finished off by Brown.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. Green against Harris. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown, good.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Here's Green. No good on the shot. The Nets go the other way with it. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes. That was terrific.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
And an intentional foul right there. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point game. Jordan with the block.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And here are the Nets. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Irving can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Count it.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
The pass to Irving. Lets the three fly. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Simmons inside. KD's on him. And Jordan sends it back. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. Green kicks to Harden. And stolen by Thibault. All going up court. And the rejection by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Irving. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Simmons and contact. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jordan kicks to KD. Shot clock at 5. It's Durant on the wing. It's over Embiid. Durant, no good.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And the Nets with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. Harris kicks to Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. No good on the triple. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young against Harris. Collins wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Simmons finds Harris. Bounce pass for Milton. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Young taking his time here. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Outside, Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Simmons. Can't hit from the low block. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And stolen by Hunter. It's 2-on-1. Kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Releases. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Passes to Hunter. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his second bucket.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Milton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Young with no one around. Buries it from three-point range.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
Simmons passes to Harris. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Milton. Back to Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A big part of what makes Harris a more physical player right now is he has filled out his frame, and he is able to finish through contact.
Now, here's Hunter. Outside Collins. Here's Capella. And Embiid with the block. For 3, Harris sinks the triple. Harris has got 5 now.
I love this shot for Harris. When you're not overly explosive, the pull-up jumper can be one of your most valuable tools.
Here's Young. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Fernando in a power forward.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, And they also didn't give up on that possession.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Curry. Here's Maxey. 4 on the clock. From deep. And the 76ers get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Herter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Okongwu dishes to Dunn. Fires from 14. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Now, here's Maxey. Curry with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Herter gets it to go.
Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
Curry passes to Green. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Here's Herter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And now Philadelphia on the break. Poked loose. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Curry. Now here's Scott. Curry deciding where to go with it. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off, and he gets it to go. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Pass to Herter. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Maxey, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Curry. And stolen by Dunn. It's stolen. Green left side. Here's Scott. Howard trying to free himself up. Scott, good. Scott's got 5 points so far.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Dunn passes to Herter. Pass to Okongwu. To the wing right side. Here's Snell. Pocket 6. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Okongwu slams it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. But they'll get another chance. Howard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's tied as we head to...
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jock Rivers. Green out there with Scott. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in a point. Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Hunter. Collins kicks to Hunter. The dish now to Young. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound. 76ers trailing. Maxey passes to Howard. And the layup falls. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Trae Young. There's the pass to Embiid. Now Thibault still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to Harris. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Always looking under control. Harris maintains composure even with the clock running down.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it to the paint. Nice move. And the dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Trae Young. Popped up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Young with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. He lobs it up and finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Simmons against Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Out left to the wing. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. Up again. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 6. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Simmons. Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 9.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Dunn looking over the floor to the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Curry is inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead. From deep. No good there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Okongwu's shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Back to Dunn. Hawks passing it around. Throws it up high.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Simmons. Knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Reddish with the slam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish. Working hard to make an impact.
Dunn against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Bogdanovich passes to Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Embiid, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. And finished off by Collins.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Harris looking it over. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
At the top of the key, Capella. Over to the left wing. From deep, Collins. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 7, and now they decide to foul intentionally. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young against Simmons. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Hilton on top. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 7. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Collins. Moves back up. 5 on the clock. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Launches it. Goes up with it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Collins looking around. Hunter kicks to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now, here's Milton. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They didn't make it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. So the Nets starting five. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. And for the Hawks, Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Collins in at the 3. Young against Harden. Here's Capella. They double him with Jordan. Collins wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Harden with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Vintage KD. Quick trigger on the catch and shoot. Young
passes to Capella. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Shot's good by Durant.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Bogdanovich finds Young to the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harden dishes to KD. Over Collins. Durant, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yep, that one goes. Capella's got 6.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Harden kicks to Green. Puts it up. Irving can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Green makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Outside Durant. Down low. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. And the dunk by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
KD finds Harden. And here is Green. Gallinari covering. Green, the pass to Jordan. Back to Green. Over Gallinari. Green missing again. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Out to Gallinari. And Harden comes to help. On deep, Collins. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Irving for 3. Dishes to Green. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
And Durant puts up a deep 3, and the Nets miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, KD. They need this one. Stolen by Collins. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Harris down out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Count it.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. He kicks it to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14 with the putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 16 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Okongwu.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 17-point game. Outside Griffin. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fast break, the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Dunn. Hits the front of the rim and out.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The Hawks leading by 17. Back to Herder. Takes the three. Drops in the tray. Herder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Harris. Offensive rebound, Nets. Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Brown right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris finds Griffin. Out to the wing. Here's Claxton. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
1:49 left to play here in the half. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Up the floor. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Bogdanovich finds Gallinari. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Green breaking loose. Harden, that's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
26 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's Capella. Shakes him. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Clint Capella putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points and and that's
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Inside, here's Herter. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Herter up there high to throw it down.
Nets trail by 14. Harden outside. Outside Durant. The 3. Rebound Atlanta. They led the game at one point by 20.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Well, Herter is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
Harden up top. Dunn covering. Green kicks to Irving. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Harden. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Fernando, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Outside, Green. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Dunn looking over the floor. Herter passes to Capella to the middle. Here's Fernando. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 17.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Irving. Here's KD. Back to Irving. Over Hunter. Durant, no good. Atlanta leading by 17. Capella kicks to Dunn. Back to Capella. Here's Fernando. He feeds it to Capella. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Collins passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And here's Harris from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The Hawks leading by 17. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gallinari. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Harris passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Harris. Releases from the wing and drills it. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dinwiddie against Young. And here is Capella. 25 points in the game. 5 to shoot. On deep, Collins. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
On the wing, Brown. Here's the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And there's the pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Dinwiddie left side. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan on out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Jump ball. Brooklyn with the ball. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 19. Gallinari with the steal. Capella against Jordan. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Atlanta leading by 17. Young outside. With a step back. Good on the jump shot.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
Young's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Fourth quarter, still Young, just over a minute play. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie. For 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Gallinari surveying the D. Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It's awesome to see Gallinari get involved in the offense with a solid pass like that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown finds Dinwiddie. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Nets making a switch here. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here's Dunn. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 19. Irving's shot is good.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. In the corner, Herter with it. Over Irving. And that one hits back iron. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. It's good.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Harden against Dunn. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Hawks lead by 17. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Irving. A 3-ball. Rebound, Atlanta. Fernando's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. 3-pointer. Fernando can't get it to go. Nets trail by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Atlanta's shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Back to Capella. Durant with the steal. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Atlanta with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden the pass to Durant. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the Hawks with possession here. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Capella with the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Durant for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the two-guard spot. Now here's Simmons. Milton with it. Here's Embiid. He's good with the little jumper in close. Embiid's got the first points of the night for Philadelphia. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Thibault. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here's Brooklyn. 4-point game. And the shot goes down.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irvin is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
Harris outside. That shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Durant dishes to Harden. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Milton with it. He's picked up by Irving. Milton's shot is good.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant.
And the length of Embiid really bothers shooters. I love how he uses it on the defensive end.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harden scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jim. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside, Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Tries again. 11 feet away. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A minute 42 left in the first. Maxey passes to Green. Durant with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the jam.
Look, right there, that's not even fair. Durant just showing off his quickness and length on the defensive end. He gets the steal to jumpstart the fast break.
Now here's Green. Power kicks to Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Brown. Harris outside. Back to Brown. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Brown, and the basket by Curry.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other four guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Outside for Griffin. Brown outside. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Howard. One-on-one fast break. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. Off target with his three. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Scott is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard. Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. He competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Count that bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Passes it to Scott. Now, here's Maxey. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Knocks it loose. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Simmons against KD. And Durant sends it back. Irving drives in. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Simmons passes to Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got the lead back up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nobody near Irving. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving's got the ball.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Harris. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Ogden.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Now, here is Irving, defended by Milton. Durant kicks to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Green. Jordan dishes to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Nets trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Left side, Harris pulls up on the wing. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The 76ers leading by 12. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Maxey. He feeds it to Scott. The 15-footer, good. Scott's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the pass to Claxton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Curry against Dinwiddie. Here's Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Maxey. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 10. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Harris from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 9.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Pass to Harris. Takes a 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Milton kicks to Thybulle. That 3 off the mark.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
They get it again. Embiid. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Such muscle on the glass. I like watching Embiid get into position and use his strength to his advantage.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harris has got his second basket of the night. Philadelphia leading by 13. Outside, Simmons. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Passes it to Harris. Over Thibault. Harris's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Harris passes to Embiid. And the shot is long. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Down by 15. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. And it's Brown in for Dinwiddie. Hilton the pass to Harris. Nails the baby hook. And that's 11 points for Tobias Harris.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Claxton. A second chance effort. Irving for 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Kicks it to Brown. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Harris. And it's blocked by Brown. Left side, Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 10 points.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
To the wing on the left. Embiid inside the line. A rebound by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Nets working the ball around now. The 3. Up again. Jordan. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers leading by 14. And taken away by Brown. The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
That free throw good from Brown.
At the line for 2.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. A shot by Milton, no good. Outside Irving. Elbow shot. And the miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. Outside, Green. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could...
Oh, what a beautiful point!
With intensity, did you see that? Great.
Look at how active Irving is on defense. Always using his quick hands to swipe away steals.
The pass to Harris. Simmons against Durant. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Great D that time from Jordan.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Brown. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Simmons passes to Milton. Irving with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Brown. The shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. At one point, they led by 16.
The speed is Simmons. It's hard to keep pace, but he excels at using it to capitalize in transition.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Simmons, the bounce pass. On the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
In the corner, Irving with it, and stolen by Simmons. Harris looking it over. To the inside. Here's Thibault. He can't get it to go. Nets trail by 13. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Embiid wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Outside Irving. Dishes it to KD. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Pass to Milton. This one for 3. Harris dishes to Embiid. No coverage that time. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. From the arc, the 17-footer. That misses off the backboard. The 76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Joel Embiid.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Harris kicks to Embiid. Unloads from 9. It's not going to go for him. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
And it's Durant missing. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Milton the pass to Simmons. The tray. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Harris. It falls.
And
and they came in determined.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Up next, live coverage of the NBA here on Payday.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. The drive by Simmons. And there it is for him. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Atlanta. Here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Young, and it's good, 2 points.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Here's Simmons. There's the pass to Harris. And it's Thibault in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella against Embiid. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Collins. A special move before the shot.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Inside, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Young looking it over. And stolen by Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's Herter to stop the run. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Outside, Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. The kick out to Scott. And it's Curry at the elbow. The 76ers with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Curry outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Passes to Herter. It's good. Herter's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Herter. And the 3 off target. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Here's Dunn. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
They've got Howard. Scott is out there with Green. Then there's Maxey. And it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's Maxey. Chris Dunn making his last shot. And the pass to Maxey. Dishes it to Scott. Clock at 6. Here's Green. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Scott's got his first 2 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now, here's Dunn. Here's Herter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Now, Milton. He's got 5. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And here are the 76ers now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Now, here's Milton. It's deflected. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dunn outside. From beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid inside. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Over Dunn. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Now, here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Milton with it. 7 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Young left side. In the corner, it's Hunter. From 11 feet away, here's Bogdanovich. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young with no one around. They get it back, and there's the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Capella.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks ahead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The team is told they got themselves into in the... Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead on the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Maxey passes to Curry. Outside, Scott. And here is Curry. Back to Scott. It's stolen by Capella. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Pass to Howard. Here's Max. Back to Howard. Good on the shot.
This is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Young with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Simmons against Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Young. Finished off the break. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid wide open. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Drains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Hunter dishes to Capella. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Young. To the paint. Capella finds Collins. Fires the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thibault. It's good. Thibault's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. He's got 6.
That's big boy strength. Real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
Young outside. 1:11 left to play in the third. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harris inside. He's against Young. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Harris.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Herter. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Herter misses the 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now, here's Maxey. Dunn covering. Maxey, no good. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers trail by 6. We've got Mike Scott. Curry is out there with Maxey. And it's Green. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Howard. Here's Maxey. Back to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta leading by 6. Passes it to Fernando. Back to Dunn. He feeds it to Okongwu. Dunn outside. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
The kick out to Scott. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. The pass to Howard. Right side Scott. Fernando pulls it in. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout called the 76ers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And the dunk by Embiid.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
Pass to Fernando. To the inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
With 3, Harris. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
For the Hawks. Simmons looking it over. The feed to Embiid. And he gets the bucket.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 1:57 left in the game. And stolen by Simmons. For the finish. Goes straight through the defender for the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 5 to shoot over Simmons.
Simmons is very skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. Versatile is part of his defensive skill set, too.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
Now here's Simmons. Feeds to Harris. From deep. And the 76ers get it back. Thibault can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Young outside. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Now Young. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich off target. And so Atlanta takes this one by a David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.